Chapter 5 Boop the Snoot. So you're telling me... Yeah, Miorine states bluntly. Shadiq nods his head. Who is he to judge, besides who is the winner of the duel? Alright, see you both on the battlefield in an hour. And a word of advice. Are you sure she is worth keeping around if she keeps dueling? Shadiq shrugs again. There's going to be a day where she's going to lose. Miorine at this point can't imagine life without the rambunctious redhead. I don't remember asking for unsolicited advice. I'm confident in my groom skills. She will keep winning. Shadiq smiles softly and leaves with his crew. He doesn't want to end up on the business end of Miorine's fist. Soletta, we need to get Ariel ready for a duel. Let's go. Miorine turns on her heel and holds out her hand for the other team to take it. Okay. Soletta happily chirps like her relationship isn't on the line. She takes Miorine's hand without a second thought, and softly swings their hands as they walk to Earth House. Miorine takes mental note of how comfortable the redhead is getting around her. It doesn't take long for Ariel to be prepped and ready for the duel. Soletta, on the other hand, is goofing off a little more than what Miorine would like. Right, in a crate! The redhead giggles in the cockpit of Ariel. Crazy, right? The other members of Earth House watch Soletta talk to herself, shrug, and move on like nothing's out of the ordinary. Any other house would call her Sandy into question, but Earth House is used to such shenanigans. 5 minutes. This is game time, people. Let's get in position. Miorine alerts the rest of the team, but mostly for her groom to stop messing around. She is sure if her hair wasn't already silver, she would have long streaks of gray in her hair. Soletta. The teen in question stops laughing at her own joke and mock salutes the other. Ariel's ready for the duel. Miorine closes her eyes. When she opens them again, she is sitting in the command center with the other members of Earth House. They are mostly for looks and moral support. Miorine is doing most of the heavy lifting. She has a hard time letting someone else take control. On screen is Soletta piloting Ariel, reciting the creed for the duel to start. This time, she knows a few of the words. Soletta giggles and teases her opponent. Hey, Gruel, what do I get if I beat you in less than 10 moves? Gruel grunts. Nothing, 'cause you won't defeat me. Duel! Shadiq shouts. This time, Gruel decides to fight at close range, not knowing that Soletta is well versed in close encounters. He whips out the Villanza's polearm and now has sharp green beams coming out the end. Gruel charges Soletta with the polearm extended. With lightning-fast reflexes, he slices in a diagonal movement from left to right. He hopes the redhead puts up her arm to defend. The blade is so strong it could severely damage her mobile suit. Soletta sidesteps to the left and reaches behind herself for Gruel's antenna. Before Gruel can process the situation he's in, his antenna is torn from his Delanza for the second time. Soletta took down the strongest pilot in the school in 2 moves. No way! She cheated! Quick, someone replay that right now. Lotto shouts as he slams his fist down on the lunch table. Damn it! He was expecting a long, hard-fought duel between the 2 pilots while he enjoyed his lunch. You know, the typical lunch and entertainment he's used to with his brother's pointless squabbles. The usual. The scene is replayed over and over by hundreds of students. Everyone's glued to a screen, all except for Miorine. The silver-haired teen breathes a sigh of relief as she removes her headset. Soletta moves so fast, she didn't have time to call out any orders. Miorine doesn't know if she should be amazed or frightened. by Soletta's raw skill. As she looks up at one of the screens showing the fight in slow motion, she knows the way that Soletta moves with Ariel like it's a second skin. Yet, once more, she moves like she's fighting hand-to-hand combat. Miorine knows something isn't adding up. How can someone make a mobile suit move so fluidly? Then, there's her fighting style. Who taught her those moves? Miorine knows Soletta has been in a pilot seat since she was 2, but that doesn't explain how a poor planet like Mercury could build a mobile suit like this. Then there's her father. Why did she pick Soletta out of all the people he could have bought? He chose her. There has to be more than this. Miorine grumbles to herself. Next time they're alone, she has some questions to answer. Miorine watches with a careful eye as Soletta docks Ariel and hops out of the seat. She is slightly confused as to why she bowed to Ariel and shouted thank you. Hey guys, look what I won! Soletta jumps up and down with joy. Is that really what you asked for? Martin buries his face in his hands in disbelief. Choo-Choo practically runs to Soletta to punch her arm. Choo-Choo's arm moves quickly enough to avoid being bitten. You Spatians are weird. You make us drop what we're doing for a sheet of stickers. Soletta pouts slightly from the criticism. But they're holographic, see? She tilts the page of stickers for everyone to see. No matter what she's feeling towards her fiancé, Miorine can't help but to protect her. Miorine stands next to Soletta. If that's what she wanted, then she won it. Come on, Soletta, let's change and study for your exam. Miorine doesn't hold her hand out, but as they walk together to the locker room, Soletta grabs Miorine's hand. Now the two are sitting in the greenhouse, and Miorine is trying to find a way to bring up the topic of her and Ariel. Which is a lot harder than what she thought, since Soletta is babbling away. Not that she minds. In fact, it's adorable. The straightforward approach, it is. Hey Soletta, how'd you learn how to fight like that? Miorine interrupts the long story about the other teen's life back at home. Soletta pastes a sticker on her uniform tie, then frowns. My mom. She wanted to make sure no one could hurt me. Miorine leans in closer. How did you manage to move like that in Ariel? The redhead smile returns. Practice. I used to spend most of my day mining in Ariel. When the workday was over, we played with boulders. We used to pretend they were bad guys, and we had to stop them with our wrestling. Miorine shakes her head. There's no way you're not augmented to pilot like that. Soletta pats her chest lightly. I'm not. Or, at least I don't think I am. Ariel's like a sister to me, and we just, you know. Miorine can't believe this strange teen, who acts more like a Tanuki than a human, can move so smoothly in a mobile suit. Soletta is barely passing her entry-level classes, but somehow is the best pilot in the school, possibly the school's history. Hey, Meow Meow, I have something to tell you. Soletta leans in until the two are inches apart. Miorine's face changes to the same shade as her tomatoes. She's thought about it a few times while daydreaming in class, but she didn't expect Soletta to be so bold. What? Boop! Soletta places a heart-shaped sticker on Miorine's nose. Maybe she's overthinking things.